Enjoying our time in the surf capital of Brazil here at Saquarema. Filipe Toledo, world number 8, taking on world number 11, Miguel Pupo.
I think first of all, Joe, we'll talk about that after this wave from Filipe. It looks like he's going to go right to start it off.
Nice strong paddle. He'll fade the first section, trying to create space on the right, staying really full in front of him. But finding more speed, the lip starting to feather on top of that lip. We'll tag it, redirect into the cutback. He's found himself an inside bowl and blows the whole board out the back.
So if he can just stick to his game, forget about Filipe going right, and, you know, doing the craziness that he usually pulls it off, and just focus on himself, it's going to pay off for him. Here, just this wave, a lot of wobble in the beginning. And as it cleans up, it's going to start to bowl up for him. And he knows he has to go massive because there's nothing of damage being done. It just overcooks it, gets a little bit on top of the lip, and the wave doesn't have enough energy to bring himself down. He's going to push on that back foot. You're going to see the board's going to just kind of flip under him. It's just overcooks the section, but he kind of had to go that route. There's no scoring potential in that wave.
Yeah, of course. Oh, let's watch Miguel Pupo here going to left side.
Finding a left, that's one of the smoothest competitors on tour. Is able to pick up his feet after that carve into a float. Third maneuver, attacking the oncoming section. So like Jesse was predicting, sticking to the game plan on a nice clean open face left and locking in a few solid turns that'll see him take the lead.
As you see it right there, something happened on his foot. Maybe got like the foot stuck on the leash, but beautiful carve to open up. And then eyes it down, the closeout. So he...
Yeah, for sure. And he shows how competitive he is. He sometimes looks like he's kind of more laid back, but he's very competitive and it's playing on his way. Like he's doing well.
He knew exactly what he was doing. Julian took the first, blitzed it. Jesse got the better wave behind it. And it was all said and done, won the final. As we look at Filipe Toledo in motion on the left and just throws down a massive backside snap with power, precision, and with a radical tail slide. Really enjoyed that one maneuver section, Maida. But sometimes I think regular footers do. There's a good example of that, Jesse, right here.
No doubt. I think, you know, the aggressiveness that Filipe can bring to the table compared to Miguel, that's the point of difference, you know? Like, he's going to push that tail much harder. He's going to get more compact. And on the other side, obviously, Miggy's just going to be flawless. Everything's going to look perfect. But this is beautiful to see from Filipe right here. Gets up in vertical. You're going to see he's stomping on that back foot, but then transferring the weight to the front foot right there. Touches that front hand on the deck of the board. That just shows the commitment on the front foot to generate speed getting out of that.
And I'm sure if you're a Grom and Pinga calls you, that's usually probably some exciting news as he's identified you as a future talent. Toledo with some spray off the Sharp Eye. Kind of the team captain of Sharp Eye surfboards for a long time now. Working with Marcio Zuvi, making adjustments on surfboards, and the rest of the team benefits from all those collaborations. As we take a look at this section, Maida.
Yeah, nice snap right there, throwing a lot of water, but unfortunately the wave just collapsed. Yeah, a good one. Let's see if he can throw away. Oh, actually he already did 3.5 right.
Yeah, so his turn before, a bit better, but a 3.5 on one move, Jesse.
I mean, it's not going to make any difference on this heat whatsoever, and I hope so.
It's pretty close where I live, São Sebastião, where is Marizias. So it's a lovely coast, part of the coast of Brazil, and here's Filipe.
Filipe late onto the lip, but somehow stomps that first turn. Another section, working hard for this one. Another air-dropping maneuver that will make him change his surfboard.
But now it's so easy to say.
Yes. No, but I wonder if he actually... Yeah, like, yeah. So yeah, I wonder if Filipe told him or he just kind of said it for himself, you know? Like, I think he was just said it to say, because it's a 50-50. It could really happen in both of those turns. But he felt like the reaction, it was just so quick after he already, I mean, I guess he had time to land that turn and do what he did right there.
Yeah, join the predictions online at WSL. First turn, second turn. When did this buckle happen? When Filipe comes in, we're going to clarify. I don't know.
Yeah.
Looking a little sticky right there.
What I think personally, as he landed that second turn, it took him a split second to react that he usually doesn't do it, and that's usually because something caught him out of surprise.
That's going to be fun. We definitely want to know, when did it happen? Toledo with a great quiver from Sharp Eye. And Yufu Penrose, he's just so dedicated to his job as a team manager. There's a blast there on the backup board. He get through a messy section. Another two-turn combo. Filipe giving us a lot. He's not sitting still too long. He's a guy that doesn't seem to free surf as much as other competitors do. He's had some notorious back pain throughout his career as we watch another two-turn combination, Maida.
Yeah, he's been really active in this heat. And look, this wave doesn't look that great, but he could like just pull two turns, very precise. He liked it. Let's see if he can throw away the 4.67.
Is Filipe Toledo paddling a bit harder with priority. 6:20 on the clock, and he's going to let it go. Pupo with a chance, pulling in deep on the first section. And right in the middle of that attempt to make the barrel, he ends up falling just outside the top 10. So he's got to be fairly perfect the last couple of events at the end of the season. Up and out is Miguel, 2:50 to go. Next, we'll see Kanoa Igarashi look to continue his consistent season. World number 3 has the big goofy foot from San Clemente, Cole Hauschman. Fun little left for Miguel. Under priority, throws some water off the top. Nice fin release, lays back, a little off balance, but he will ride away. Enough time to climb the whitewater. Score 3.53. Here comes the King of Rio, big belt vertically, late on the float, and he steps off 90 seconds. Filipe hoping for the quarterfinal berth, looking for a second win of the season. Talking about sometimes going through injuries where he really selective in his wave count. Looks like he's really free to catch a lot of waves right now, Maida.
Yeah, it's true, and I really like that first snap right there, but got a little late for that. Couldn't finish.
And always fun when you get to surf in front of your family. Here comes Miguel, maybe on his last effort. These rights have been fairly full throughout this matchup, but a big turn there for Miguel. Great timing on both backhand hammers. Now he's coming through this inside, and he is celebrating, just creating a moment for himself under the priority of Filipe Toledo, chasing a 4.67 on a right that hasn't really had scoring potential throughout this heat. Miguel changes his positioning on the takeoff spot and drills a big speed carve into a backside snap in the pocket. He's still finishing that wave.
Are you kidding me? That was an emotional finish there for Miguel.
Really full, and then he just found the perfect place to throw down his turns, Jesse.
I mean, look at this. Kind of like starts off very slow, but then gets to that inside section that's steep enough. Very critical turn right there. Gets very smart to like kind of go down the line and get a vertical once again. Gets a third one. And then right here, he already knows. He's like, oh, I'm on my way to the score. He probably most likely got the score. And then he just wants to finish it up and keep it clean for the judges to not have any doubts in their heads. And personally thinking a 4.67, that should be, he got a lot of work done on the back. Let's see what the judges think.
There he is. He had even time to celebrate it a few times on that wave. And then he'll just tap it shut, dry docking. A last-ditch effort to turn the heat on the King of Rio. We'll slow this one down, Maida.
Oh my God, such an important wave for Miguel Pupo. And look what he did, like really engaging the rail and a lot of water coming out of it. The wave got really steep, which was really surprising because right in the beginning, it was kind of slow. Yeah, let's see what the judges think.
And then right there, so vertical, absolutely tagging.
Yeah, but that's the way it is. Miggy, very patient, and got it.
What a heat. What a show. The VIVO Rio Pro, presented by Corona Cero.